Good morning, everybody. So I want to show you a quick tip, and let's do a little live of how you can store ground beef properly. So I like to bulk buy meat. That way I have it ready to go. And I don't like, some people, I don't know, do you go to the grocery store every day? Do you go once a week? How many trips do you normally make? I like to take less trips as possible. So, and also being a family of 4, I always need to buy like big family packs. But how do you store it the proper way? So this is just like a way I like to do it. It saves me time, it saves money, and when I go to grab these out the freezer, it actually will defrost quicker. And so this is going to save you time multiple ways, not only when you go to cook your food, but when you go to store it. So let's go ahead. So I have a pack of meat here, and this is a big old family pack. It was like just under $12, right? Or if you want to get the big ground beef that comes in the tubes, whatever you buy. So then make sure you have some gallon size Ziploc freezer bags. And we are going to see how many bags we can stuff this in. So I like to kind of like prep my meals like on Sundays. I kind of like just brainstorm what I'm going to cook for the week. And like when I go to buy groceries, I kind of like plan out my meats for that. And so if I wanted to do hamburger patties, I can just go ahead and flatten out my patties and put them in a bag. So I may do a few of those. Let's see. So I'm just gonna grab, and I don't want to handle it too much, because then that's gonna make my meat a little bit tough, because this is fresh and it's pretty crumbly still. So we're just gonna put it in the bag, and I'm just gonna eye it because I pretty much know how much meat I need for each recipe I make, and this will get me probably about 4 good meals with one big family size pack. So I am going to, so this is about a pound of meat I've got in here. So I can do tacos, I can do whatever I need a pound of ground beef for, super easy. So then I'm just going to come in and basically kind of just like smash this down flat. Actually, to even save more, to make it easier, you can grab a rolling pin, or you can grab like a wine bottle, something, and you can kind of just like flatten it out. It makes it a little bit easier if you want to do it by hand. But that way when I go to put this in the freezer, it just kind of like stacks up on each other, and it saves a lot of space. And this is very helpful because before I got my double freezer that I have now, when I just had like, your standard normal size fridge, you really don't have a lot of freezer space. And I think I've been doing this ever since I was about 18 and got my first apartment, because my very first fridge ever was a studio. We had like a studio size little apartment fridge. It was not even a full size fridge. And even at 18, I still liked to buy my meat in bulk. And so I would get freezer bags and flatten it out like this. That way you can add multiple ones on top of each other, and they stack very nicely. And when you go to grab them out the freezer, they defrost quickly because you have a thinner layer of meat instead of a big old chunk of meat. So you're going to have less defrosting time. Or if you use like instant pots like me, you can throw this in there and you put it on the saute and it just gets it. But see how thin that is? So then I'm just going to go ahead and make a few more bags. Let's set this one aside. And let's see how many packs we can get out of this one family pack of meat. So far we're down to 1 meal. Grab another freezer bag. And I just kind of like wake up. is a lot of meat. And I just kind of eye it. Like if you want to fill it up to the top. But I need, you know, this looks like about a pound. Maybe just a little bit over. And that's just how I like to kind of keep myself on budget. And because if I was gonna just like keep this pack of meat in the fridge without doing this step, chances are I'm gonna end up grabbing more meat than I need, and then end up having like a bunch of leftovers, and they may get 8, they may not get 8. So this really helps you save money to make sure you just grab what you need for the recipe, you know, for the day, instead of over grabbing, which you tend to do if you don't already have it portioned up in sizes for yourself. And this is a little bit more portion control too, if you're kind of trying to watch calories with anything. I mean, probably going for more chicken, but you could definitely do this with your other meats too. Okay, and then I just like to kind of like try to press out any air that might be in there and get it just like most vacuum seal as I can. And if you like, and if you even want to go the extra step of being super organized, you can even come back with a Sharpie, of course, and add today's date. That way, if you have it in the freezer too long and you're like, ooh, it's been in there for like a month, or ooh, going on 2 months, I need to go ahead and cook this. You just kind of keep up with how long you've had it in the freezer. And if you, I mean, you could tell this is ground beef, but if you were to have something like ground pork and other ground meats in there too, you can go ahead and label it ground beef, ground pork, ground sausage, whatever, however you want to do it. You get the idea. But, all right. So now we are down to 2 nice bags. And look at that. See how they just like lay on top of each other? Nice. Now we got 2 meals ready to go, and we still have a bunch of meat here. Okay, and okay, just kind of eye it. Looks like a pound. Grab my rolling pin. So if you were to do, you know, if you work full time, I know with COVID, a lot of people work from home that used to not work from home. So this is definitely something you could do on the weekend to kind of prep yourself for the week, to just make it easy to grab and go and have your recipes planned out. Or if you want to watch your portions, save some money. It's just good all around, right? Okay, press that down, kind of vacuum pack a little bit. Now we on to 3 meals, dun, dun, dun. And so if you remember, this whole pack probably cost me $12. It was like $11 and some change. So already for $11 and change, I have 3 meals. You cannot take a family of 4 out anywhere and feed them for that, unless you're hitting a dollar menu. So then we have 1 more pack, and I can just come in and let's go ahead and make it easy on myself in case I want to do like hamburgers one night. Why not go ahead and have these ready? I will go ahead and actually, since I'm going to do some patties with this, let's go ahead and season it. That way, when I want to go cook these, I'm going to grab some salt. And where is my pepper? I'm going to put some all-purpose seasoning. It's got Just onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of oregano and all that, and then some black pepper. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to season this real quick. Right in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some patties, because if you go ahead and you go to Publix or you go to Winn-Dixie or anywhere for that matter, right? And you go get these patties, the ones that are already shaped in the patty form, they're going to be like, I don't know, what, $6, $7? About $5, $6, $7. Anyways, just to have someone else flatten your patty out for you. Come on, guys. So go ahead and flatten these out for myself, because then I'm just going to grab these right out the bag and throw them right in the air fryer. So these are like already ready to go for the air fryer. This could be like an easy dinner one night. I could throw this together with a can of like Bush's baked beans or some macaroni and cheese, and you've got dinner. Look at that, save some time. So, and there's 4 of us in my family, so get 2 big ones for Anthony, and I need 3 more patties, 1 for me and the kiddos. Then I'm going to do like an AJ size patty for my 2-year-old. Alright, and the last of the meat for my 10-year-old, make her a big old patty. And this is like super fresh, so it's like really crumbly, it's like not mashed together. Okay, so for $12, instead of getting 1 pack of hamburger patties at Publix that someone in the deli prepared and seasoned, I've seasoned my own patties with flavors that I like, ready to go. And I have my hamburgers ready for one night. And then I have 3 more packs, probably about a pound or a little bit over of meat that I can just go ahead and grab out the freezer for tacos, for soups, for stews, for sloppy joes, for whatever the heck my heart desires. Super easy. This cost me $12 and I have 4 meals now. So I hope this taught you a little trick. If you like this video, please like, share, and follow. And hopefully this will teach you a way to store your meat and save some money. Bye, guys.